Good day, race fans. I'm Sandy Pondwater coming to you from the Capital Cup, which is being hosted by the Cumberland Valley Model Yacht Club in Hagerstown, Maryland. Now, the Capital Cup is a team event. Yes, that's right, you heard it. A team event, not an individual event. So there is no individual scoring, only team scoring. All competitors use a Dragon 465 with A cells. Now, there is a rule. They can use short or long kills, which adds some strategy to the mix. And on the right, you can see the difference between a long and short kill. Now, last year, the Cumberland Valley Model Yacht Club won this event. That's why they get to host it this year, and everybody loves this event. Now, let's meet our teams for 2021.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my name is Mike Kavanaugh, and my phone number is 2450, and I'm here for the Capital Cup Regatta. This is the second running of the Capital Cup Regatta that the Cumberland Valley Model Yacht Club won last year. And of course they're going to try to retain it. Meanwhile, Maryland Model Yacht Club has come up here with a huge team, an unbelievable team. In fact, I think it should be illegal. I think they have something like 7 skippers. They don't even count the top 5. I mean, what are they trying to do? But at any rate, so they want to take the cup back down to Maryland to their club. And Menlo Haven Model Yacht Club is fielding a team. It's the smallest team by a long shot. We just have 4 skippers here today, but we're going to be trying to see if we can make it a little bit exciting for them. And Bart says he's trying to do that. Well, that's a little too personal, really. This is a club thing, really. But on the side, I expect that, but you never can tell. You never can tell. He's a good skipper, and I always enjoy racing.
My name is Susie, and I'm here with the Menlo Haven Model Yacht Racing Club, and happy to be here. It's my first regatta. I just moved to the area, and everyone has been very welcoming, and that's really why I'm here, more than the sailors. Meet all these new friends.
Good morning, I'm Jarl. I'm going to be the race director today and trying to keep these cats herded, so to speak. But we hope to have a fun day between the 3 different clubs and see who comes up on top.
Good morning, my name is Jack. My sail number is 24. I hope we have good winds today. I'm a member of the Cumberland Valley Model Yacht Club, and I just hope everybody has fun. We have a good race.
Hello, I'm Scott Smith, and with the Cumberland Valley Model Yacht Club here in Hagerstown, Maryland. And last year we won the Capital Cup here, the inaugural year, and hope to retain it for the 2nd year in a row. Let the games begin.
Hi, my name's Tom, and my sail number is 38. And the goal today is to beat both Cumberland Valley and Menlo Valley and take home that valuable gold and blue trophy that says Capital Cup.
All right, so I completely stunk it up in the regionals. I am really not happy with that A+ rig, but this racing, we're all doing the A rigs, which for me has been hugely dialed in and tuned. I am much more optimistic about doing well here. And oh, by the way, the Maryland Model Yacht Team, yeah, we had a little bit of a kibitzing session. We know how we're gonna cheat, don't worry, it'll be great. So, looking forward to the competition. May the best boat win.
Hi. So I'm getting ready for this Capital Cup. I'm happy today with the A-rig. I do well with this A-rig. I think. I can't remember. Got to put the battery in a little bit early. I don't like to put it in too early because then I get antsy, I go out in the water and I use it up. But as long as they give me a break to change out batteries, I'm okay. I should be okay.
Hi, my name is Sangeet, sail number 11. It's my first time in the Capital Cup. Actually, it's my first year sailing, but I'll learn as I go.
Chris, 36.5. So got new sails. If I can't win today, at least I'm going to look very pretty on the water. No one is going to mistake my boat. Not really sure about the sails. They're a little stiff. But we'll see. And same strategy as last time. Not be last.
My name is Bart, and I pilot 777, and I hope to have a much better day today than at the championships. And Maryland Model Yacht Club, we lost the Capital Cup last year, and this year we brought a full contingent, and we are going to win it back this year. And rivalries for today, it's got to be Mike Kavanagh. I'm going to take him down. There's been a lot of talk between his club and our club, and we're going to make him pay for it today. Now at lunchtime, after race number 4, we were able to talk to the sailors. Let's hear what they had to say.
Go.
First place, second place.
Oh, he's feeling it today. He's feeling it.
Whose boat do you want to match?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Who has slightly different sails than someone who's in first, second, even though he did lap me? How do you lap someone in an RC sailboat race?
This is what we'll do. We're going to switch boats for the last 4 races.
So I
can prove it's not the boat.
Does that really actually like...
Oh wait, I can't do that because it's against the rules to switch boats. Oh darn, or else I would have done it.
That's all I got.
Doing.
This race brought to you in Suck Division. So I got the new super sexy sails. I've had lots of professional consulting, and still I'm not getting any place. I think they're just too stiff for this light wind. I'm gonna have to go back with the regular standard sails and not be sexy on the water, but then at least I'll be competitive.
Contributed once to any of the points. I haven't finished in the top 5, and anything after that is not scored. So, just not having a good day trimming. I can't seem to get the trim right. I'm going back in the water.
Don't let the enemy tweak your boat.
Oh, come on, it's Mike. I don't even think he could be shady. I don't even think he could be shady if he wanted to.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Hey, yeah!
You really know something about somebody when you learn what they accuse you of.
Ooh! Oh!
It's a big clue. It's a big clue.
All right.
How are you doing?
Hi, Connie. I'm not sailing very well today, but I'm having a good time. And as a team, our small team has come in second place so far. So we're hoping that in the second half we can do as well as our ace skipper.
So this is a
Susie, who has done so very well in the race. She's got most of our points. Nick has gotten some points for us, and so we're looking forward to doing better in the second half.
Hey, this is Scott Smith with the Cumberland Valley Model Yacht Club. We're the current recipients of the Capital Cup, and today there was fierce competition, and unfortunately by the second race I had catastrophic failure, and my sail winch servo actually broke, not even making noise anymore, so had to withdraw. And tough competition, but things happen. It's mechanical, and there's next year. I'm coming back.
Well, it's lunchtime, and we've had a wonderful morning sailing, and we haven't had a lot of wind, but we've had enough that it's made it very sporting, and one club is walking away from all of us, but we're going to come back after lunch.
Hi, my name's Tom, sail number 38, and I'm having a pretty good day, but I'm having a little trouble keeping up with Trip 7. That boat is just, I don't know, he's magic today. But anyway, between he and I and Steve, I think we're ahead for the day. We got 4 races to go, and we'll see how it happens. Thank you.
And from the beautiful Hagerstown City Park, let's get racing. Now, this is race 7 of 8 races in the Capital Cup. Currently, the standings are first place, Maryland Mall Yacht Club with 54 points. Menahaven Yacht Club has 30, and Cumberland Valley is trailing with only 5 points. So remember, this 7th race is for normal points, so there's 15 points at stake in this race. First place gets 5 points, second place gets 4 points, and so on down to 5th place gets 1 point. Now, remember, 6th place gets nothing, so if you finish 6th or later in the field, you get no points, absolutely no points for your team. So it's very important that teams work together so they can ensure that they can get their people up in that top 5. Now also remember, although this race is worth 15 points, race number 8 is worth 30 points, so a team can really come back. So here we go with the start, and there is extremely low winds that hit all of a sudden. You can see Chris in that beautiful sailboat number 365. He gets off to a great start. As number 410, Kim, he misses the mark on the start, so he'll have to go back and circle back through. Mari, number 46, is in second place. And I believe that red boat behind her may be Susie. I'm not totally sure. I can't see the cell number. But Chris is definitely out front. He's got a good lead going. Let's just see. Better make sure he angles good so he can go up to that mark. You don't want to be too close to shore because then you have a long leg up to the mark because it's kind of out there diagonally. But Chris does have a big lead. He did adjust his sails at lunchtime because if you remember right, races 1 through 4 were miserable for Chris. But one of the competitors, Mike from Menahaven Model Yacht Club, he helped Chris to Bart's dismay, and he has been sailing well in race 5 on. And we can see Nick right there is in second place, number 04. And he's trailing Chris as Chris goes up, and that's the mark, that yellow mark. So Chris needs to continue on so he can make his way up there. I'm not sure why he's tacking back level again.
Come on, you guys, go follow her. Shoot.
He probably should be angling closer up towards that mark. And look at, here comes the rest of the fleet. That's number 96, Susie, and she's got a better angle to that mark. So it wouldn't surprise me if she beat him to that mark. And I believe that is Bart up there, right behind Susie. And Mike is up there too. So Bart, Susie, and Mike, they have been battling all day long, those three. And I would even throw Tom and Steve into the mix. And Jack has been up front. And Susie takes over second place. As they make their way around the mark, it appears that Bart has a better line and takes the inside. He has the overlap. Let's see who's gonna pop out through there. No, it's Susie who takes the better line. And Bart is in second place. Now remember, Bart's boat number 777 is also called Mahi, and you can always tell Bart's boats because they have a grinning Mahi fish on them somewhere. And on this Dragon Force, although there's a big dragon on the sails, if you look high up on his jib, there is actually a face of the Mahi. Yes, the famous Mahi grin. And we can see number 1, Mike, right there. He is currently in third place. Mari is in fourth, and Steve is in fifth place. And I believe that's the back of the group right there. And look at that. Tom and Jack are caught in a whirlwind down there. As Mari takes off, look at that speed, and Steve is right behind her. Wow, what speed. The wind is really benefiting her. And look at it, also benefits Mike. Mike has caught that gust too as he pulls up into third place. Let's see if we can catch up with our leaders. There is Bart, number 777. You see that mahi up on that jib, up high, smiling? And Susie has a great lead. Let's see how far. There it is. She's got, right now I'd say that's about 6 to 8 boat lengths lead. Let's see who's in third place. Yes, it's Mike. So in the top 3, we have 2 Minnehaven boats, and they're desperate for points. They want to catch up so that they have a chance going into the 8th race to catch the Maryland Model Yacht Club. Remember, this race is worth 15 points total, and the next race is worth 30. You can see Tom moving down the course. Tom's been towards the front of the pack in every race. And there's Steve. He's also had a great day racing. Mari has really come on after lunch. And you can see Susie and now Bart have made their way around the mark and are heading back upwind as Mike gets ready to go around that gate. Both of the first 3 boats all decided to go with the gate that's farther out. The water's a little bit cleaner there, and I guess they're thinking that the air's better farther out on the lake. And there comes Mari down. She's currently in 4th place, and Steve is in 5th. Now remember, 5th place is key because it's worth 1 point. 6th place is worth nothing. And there's Chris. See those beautiful Bearcat sails? He was in first for quite a bit of the first leg of the race. Here we see Mahi. Oh, and Mahi has passed Susie. We just saw number 777 is now in first place, and Susie is in second place. And third place, Mike, he's way out there. We just saw a glimpse of him. And number Nick is in last place right there. That gives you an idea of where the back of the fleet is. About a quarter of the race behind. Bart has got good power as he heads up to that mark. Looks like he has about a six boat length lead. We might see Mike have a pretty good line to that mark, because remember, that yellow mark is kind of far out. And they are racing 2 laps, so the race is halfway over. And we can see Tom coming up the course. That beautiful orange boat. And the lead has been cut by Susie. And look at that, Mike is coming up quick. Bart only has about a 2.5 boat length lead. And I know this is not what the team captain or commodore from Maryland Model Yacht Club wants to see. They want their boats in the front to make sure that going into race 8, that Minnehaven has absolutely no chance to catch up. So they have to be more than 30 points ahead, which they are not at this point. And having 2 boats in the front 3 can't look good for that. And there they go around the mark. And Bart has been passed by Mike. That's a disaster for the Maryland Mall Yacht Club. They better hope that Bart doesn't also get passed by Susie. A 1-2 finish by Menahaven would be disastrous for the Maryland Model Yacht Club. And you can see Bart is having problems around that mark. He can't get around it. There you see. He actually swings all the way back around to where he can catch some wind. But thankfully, Susie also had a hard time in the wind right there, and she kind of undercut the mark. So, even though Bart made a mistake, so did Susie. And here comes the rest of the fleet. Can they catch up to at least the second and third place boat? Mike has a really good lead at this point. And we can see that beautiful orange boat of Tom's. He's ahead of this little group of the fleet. And there comes Steve with his black sails. He's got some good speed. Looks like he's going to overtake the little group of boats. And I think up there up top, that red boat, that is still Susie having problems. She still hasn't made it around that mark. And there's Tom from the Maryland Mall Yacht Club. He's trying to close the gap. Possibly he can slide into third place. There we see Bart. He's still in second. Let's see what the lead is for the first place boat. We don't even see the first place boat. Must be huge. Look at that. And he's probably got the angle to the marks better than Bart. So yeah, that's got to be around 20 boat length lead. He really extended that lead on the rest of the Wow, that may be more than 20 lengths, maybe 30. That's a huge lead for Mike. He's got to be very excited. Bart has got to put the hammer down to catch Mike, or to at least make it close. But look at this. Look at Bart's lead on third place. It's huge too. I think up top we saw that is Tom up there. And I believe that is Jack and then Susie making up fifth place.
I know, right?
Curious, I don't see Steve anywhere. Maybe he's off of our screen. He was up front. And it's a chase between Tom and Susie. Look at how far out front Mike is and Bart is. They are way out front. The rest of the pack has been left in their dust. It's really no surprise what a lead Mike and Bart have. If you look at the individual finishes, both Mike and Bart have been dominant throughout this series. And look at that, we have a collision. And Jack runs into Tom, but I believe Jack was in the right. This is a disaster for Tom, who was doing really well. He kind of stalled out right there, and Jack ran into him. But if you look at the sail position and the way that Tom turned in front of Jack, it was his fault. So Tom has been passed by Jack and Kim, number 410. And look at, here he comes back around. Tom has to do a penalty turn, which will lose him even more time. And Nick is up top. Nick is probably going to pass him too. This is a disaster.
I don't know which way I can't even see my
But at least Tom is doing the right thing. He is doing his penalty turn because he knows he was in the wrong. I didn't even hear the penalty called. But good for Tom for doing the right thing. I always love to see veteran sailors do the right thing.
Headed for DFL today. No, I got you covered on DFL.
Let's see if Tom can catch up and catch Kim.
Yeah, keep her up. Keep going.
And there we see Steve up top. The black sails, number 777. And the wind is starting to move them pretty well. Let's see, what boat is that right there that's stalled in the wind? That is the start-finish line right there where we saw that boat. And there was Susie. And here comes our leader, Mike. Back up, wind. And Bart was behind him. But you saw Bart has closed the gap.
I feel like I'm listening.
The only question is, will he run out of time before he can pass Mike?
When would I have a list or a list? I think I'm thinking about being a list. The back of my boat is sinking.
Oh no.
My boat is sinking.
And I'm not sure what's going on with Tom. Tom looks like he's going around in another circle. Did he commit another penalty that we did not see on screen? I'm not sure. He's facing the wrong way, so he must have. That's the only time I would think Tom would go in a complete circle. And look at Mari's boat. It is down in the back. It must be taking on water. She definitely wants to check that after this race. There's our leader, number 1, Mike. Susie's currently in 3rd place, and Jack, number 24, is in 4th. Number 4, Nick, just goes off the screen, and number 410, Kim, follows. So all those boats are definitely in contention. And look at that. We saw Chris get a puff of wind. So the wind is puffing from the back. That means that little group may catch up to at least the people who are vying for 3rd place. So coming into this race, Benahaven was down 24 points, so they are desperate to make up some points. As I said before, they have to make sure they come in at least within 30 points. And look at this. Mike gains them 5 points by taking 1st place. Way to go, Mike. So there's 5 points added to their total. And here comes 2nd place. Here comes Bart. This is going to be big. I can take 2nd place. It'll make that win by Mike not quite so bad. Remember, 2nd place is worth 4 points. Let's see if we can tell who's in 3rd place. Looks like Susie is in 3rd place. We just saw her on the right of the screen. Right there. And Mahi is creeping towards that finish line, fighting his way upwind. There's the finish line. Kind of stalling out there. Is it going to give Susie time to catch up? That would be a huge win if Susie can somehow pass Bart. And then all of a sudden there's a puff of wind and Mahi catches it. And he is racing towards that line. He must have heard me talk about Susie, because then he blasts his way to 2nd place. That's worth 4 points. Let's see if Susie's going to still come across in 3rd place. By the way, if you have not subscribed to Sail Wars, please do us a very big favor, and at the end of this race, click on that subscribe button. We made it really easy. It's in the closing segment. You just click on it and subscribe. And Susie does take third, and that's worth 3 points. So far coming across the line, Menahaven has 8 points, and Maryland Model Yacht Club has 4 points. And here comes Jack, number 24. He's going to get 2 points by taking 4th place for the Cumberland Valley Model Yacht Club. That's only the 2nd time in this competition they have scored points. Or excuse me, 3rd time in this competition. Now here's the race for 5th place, and it is Nick is going to take 5th place, which is worth 1 point. Also, if you remember, 6th place is worth nothing. So Steve coming across in 6th was worth nothing. Congratulations to all our winners, Mike, Bart, Susie, Jack, and Nick. And here's our club standings after 7 races. Maryland has 58 points, Menahaven has 39, and Cumberland Valley has 7. This means that Menahaven is only 9 points ahead, and this means they could grab victory from Maryland Model Yacht Club in next race. Remember, that race alone is worth double points, which is 30 points. So, I'll see you next race. Make sure you subscribe. This is Sandy Pondwater signing off from the races.